guys. What's up there, YouTube? My sword and knife friends, welcome everybody. This is Joe, Steel Forge and Fire. Today I have something in my hand. You guys know what this is? You're right, it's a box. But what's inside the box is what I'm super freaking stoked about. But before we get into that, guys, 22 veterans a day take their own lives. We're trying to grow awareness in this channel for that horrible statistic. To our veterans, guys and gals, we love you. You're very important to us. You're welcome always on this channel and in this community. You have so much support in this community. Please seek help. If you are in despair, there's always a number at the description of all my videos for a number you can call to get help if you need it. So with that, guys, this is a box straight from Nepal, okay, via DHL. Now, before I get into this box, guys, in terms of delivery, I know there's been a lot of chit-chat online as far as how long it takes for the Khukuri house to produce the knives and get them delivered out. And I heard estimates of 5 months, 6 months. And listen, there may be some truth to that. There may be not. My personal experience, guys, I ordered these 2 knives from the Khukuri house last month. It's already in my hands. Okay, so I would say within a month, I did the order and it was delivered straight to my door. So that's my personal experience. I actually told them, you know, if you can get it done a little sooner, obviously content creator, I want to get content out. And they were very nice to get it out for me. But honestly, I think their normal time frame is somewhere around like the 2-month mark or so. But 6 months seems like a little over-exaggerated, I would say. But hey, you know what? Maybe there's truth to anything. But my personal experience, guys, ordered it in my hands within a month. So I'm super excited about that. Wanted to get, I've been so curious about getting my hands on one of these monster, beautiful knives from the Khukuri house. I'm hearing Donnie B all day talking about his knives. They're doing an amazing job with all his designs and his creations. I mean, the testing, I mean, they're just beautifully handmade, well-constructed knives, and they're coming from a house with so much history, but I'll get into that in a second. So let me shut up and try to get this thing open. CRKT pillar, which will do the honors. So let's get this bad boy opened. If I can figure out where to open it. First time I'm opening, guys. I wanted to do this right on camera. I normally don't like to do unboxings. I kind of feel like it annoys people to watch unboxings and all that, but I felt like this was just kind of necessary because I've been really looking forward to this package for a long time and super psyched about the order and dealing with the order. Everything went so smoothly, but I see 2 knives here wrapped up pretty well. Okay, the box was a little dented in, but hopefully everything's okay with the knives. So which one should I pick first? All right, so we got 2 wrapped items, straight with wrapping paper from KHHI Nepal. So let's see. Well, I got 3 items here. I forgot I ordered a stand. All right, so here we go. So this obviously, guys, this very dusty, dirty factory dust wrapping paper here. So I'm opening on like a fold-out table. Kind of like a germaphobe. Well, not really, but a little bit. So this must be the actual stand for the Khukuri stand. I ordered an actual display stand that they offer, and it looked pretty nice. So got that there. And oh man, am I psyched, guys. Oh man. Let's see what we got. Which one should I open first? Can't really tell what's what actually wrapped up in the paper, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know, which one should I go with? Right, left, guys. What do you think? All right, I'll go with the right. All right, so put you on the side for now. And let's see what we got here. This might be the KHHI Bowie with the power hammer. Let's see. Damn, this paper's dirty. I mean, literally, guys, there's like dust. You know, like it's like factory dust, like all over this paper. It's nuts. If you're gonna open up one of these things from the Khukuri house, I guess make sure you're opening it on not your kitchen table, as far as I'm concerned. All right, wrapped up pretty well. Paper, a lot of rubber bands, more rubber bands. All right, wait, got my cup of Joe over here, guys. Let me just take a sip. I haven't been this excited about opening something in such a long time, man. I gotta tell you. All right, wrapped up. Got some documentation here from the Khukuri house. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's put that aside. Wrapped up in some nice bubble wrap here, guys. And one more rubber band. Wow, they got a lot of rubber bands they use here, guys. All right, it's got some nice weight to it, guys. Oh, man, this thing is going to be great. I'm so confident opening this up for the first time you see it on camera because I know they're going to do a great job on it. Nice leather sheet. Even more plastic. It's actually, the knife is on the outside. And more rubber bands. Yeah, it's actually, they don't ship it in the sheet. More rubber bands, guys. Hold on. They use a lot of freaking rubber bands. Holy moly. Sorry, guys. It's taking a while. This is why I don't do opening box videos, because I feel like it's freaking annoying to you guys doing it. All right. Listen, this is wrapped up pretty well, guys. You know what? I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to come back to you after I open this thing up. So let me be right back. Stay tuned.
15 minutes later.
I'm back. So I'm glad I paused, honestly, guys, because the amount of oil that was on this thing, I mean, I guess for shipping purposes, I mean, the handle was smothered with oil. I literally had to wipe it down and spray the whole thing down with rubbing alcohol to get all the oil off. But guys, this is it, man. This is it. This is the KHHI Power Hammer Bowie. You guys say Bowie, I say Bowie. That's the way I say it. I say Bowie. I think it should be said Bowie, not Bowie. Bowie's just weird. So this is the Bowie, guys. Look at that. Beautiful leather sheet. Okay, all the oil's off. It's in its splendor right now. Okay, there was even oil on the sheet. But one thing I'm impressed about, guys, as far as the way this thing fits in here. First of all, the handle. Oh, it feels beautiful in the hand. Check this out. You ready? Oh, look at that, guys. Look at this freaking monster. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna do some close-ups of the spine as well. You know, in the end of this video. But look at this freaking thing. Look at the shine. Look at everything about it. Now, guys, it's a Bowie catered, actually designed after the original Alamo Bowie. Okay, and kind of Khukuri House took that design and kind of just ran with it and did their own thing with it. And this is probably one of their best sellers for a very long time, until the D-bag creation came along, of course. But this is really beautiful. I've been eyeing this for a long time. The spine, I wish you could see the spine. The thickness of the spine on this thing is outrageous. I mean, this thing is beautiful. Okay, it's a 5.5-inch handle. It's about 11-inch blade. But the great thing about the grind on this, okay, you have a double grind, a double edge on this. Okay, so you have your sharp edge here, which is very sharp. Very sharp. I requested some paper sharpness, so I'll see if that's it. But it feels pretty sharp. And you have a sharp edge at the spine of the clip point right here is also a sharp edge. This is not a false edge, guys. This is a sharp edge all the way down to about here, and it starts thinning out to this monster freaking spine. But it really feels rosewood handle. Now, this actually has what it's called is a power hammer. They actually, I mean, tang, completely full, beautiful tang all the way around. This thing is solid, guys. Completely solid. I want to go out and freaking chop a tree down with this thing right now. Damn. But it feels really balanced. Balanced in the hand. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. Oh, this thing is so balanced. It feels, I just can't describe to you how nice this freaking thing feels in the hand, okay? But, you know, it's not, what I'm digressing on because I'm just so excited about this thing. The action is a piece of a big chunk of steel that's molded onto the tang And it's actually, it's made to be like a power hammer. Okay, I definitely think I can probably nail some things down, but it's definitely a power hammer or a head basher, however you want to call it properly. But there's definitely some kind of a steel hammer on here, and you could definitely bang something down with this thing. If you want to bang some wood down, you can bang some nails in. I mean, it cuts and it hits, and it's a hitter. I mean, look at that, guys. This thing is really, really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm in love with it so far. I can't tell you how nice it feels in the hands. Has a little trademark insignia, which I'll show you afterwards, of the Khukuri house on every one of their knives. But yeah, guys, this this thing is beautiful. Really incredibly balanced. It really is. This thing is not going anywhere. I mean, you could swing it with fierce force, and this thing is not going anywhere. So let's do a paper cutting test to see how this thing is as far as sharpness. But oh man, guys, it's freaking hot today. I'm hoping you could hear me over the AC, because that AC is not getting shut off, man. It's too freaking hot today. I mean, it's really upper 90s, almost 100 here right now in New York. Humidity is always, New York humidity, it's always, pretty brutal and wet. I mean, not that bad, but it gets worse in August, but it's freaking hot out there. I can't get this house, cool enough for me. So I'm hoping you can hear me, guys. AC staying on. All right, so let's see what we got here. Don't make a fool out of me. Yup. Oh yeah, guys, this thing is sharp. This thing is freaking slicing. I mean, the size of this blade, to be able to slice like this, damn, guys. This freaking thing is sharp. Damn. I mean, for a knife this size, to have this type of edge, yeah, I mean, the back could actually it could use a little bit more of a sharper angle, but for the most part, it's got a really nice fine back edge here. But it's absolutely beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really sharp. You can request, guys. You can request to have the sharpness level of the knives. I know that a couple people have ordered Khukuris from them, and they said they needed to reprofile sharpen, but you just have to ask them. There are options on their website to be able to select the sharpness level of their knives. So you can select if you want paper cutting sharp, or just barely sharp, barely, just kind of. They're not going to do like razor sharp, because you know what, these are hackers, so you're not going to want a really fine razor sharp edge on these things. But they're definitely sharp enough to cut paper, so that's definitely good enough for me. See the sweat coming off my head here, guys? All right. So here is the KHHI Bowie. I'm going to be working on very soon now that I have the knives, a full historic video on the Khukuri house, because there's so much history that goes into the making their knives, and where they're from in terms of the Gurkhas. I definitely want to devote an entire video on describing the Khukuri house, what they stand for, their type of work, show you some inside pictures and videos of their workshop and how they work. I've got my hands on a couple of those, thanks to them, and then I want to do some cutting. I mean, we're going to do some cutting. We're going to run it through the mill. I'm going to show you what these things got. But so actually, I'm going to save all the details on the knife when I do the historic video. But and then at the end of this video, I'll show you some close-ups, cinematic style, the way I roll, and show you some close-ups. So I'm not teasing you with these little hold-ups over here. But let's get to the next one, guys. Okay, it's a good thing I paused the damn film, because I got to tell you, there was equally as much oil. This thing was covered in oil. I feel like they kind of dipped these damn things in oil. I guess I can appreciate that. I mean, they're shipping it such a long way across the pond, and want to make sure there's no rust, and no rust mixing onto the blade with the heat and all that stuff. But I guess they really took care of getting this thing really lubed up, guys. But this is it, guys. My first ever Khukuri. And I'm so happy that my first ever Khukuri came from the Khukuri house, because they have such a crazy-ass, wonderful reputation for their craftsmanship, and they're so well known for making their Khukuris. I mean, they were the originals. So, I mean, you can't not get better than that. They gave me this little display stand. I ordered this little display stand so I can kind of display it in all its wonder and glory. So, here it is, guys. and it's a beautiful sheath. And I gotta tell you, the sheath, and even I just get back to this one. The way these things fit in the sheath is unbelievable. I mean, it kind of slides in very closely, and then it kind of just catches it at a certain point, and it just, you know, locks into place, and it's just very, very secure. And it's the same thing with this. So here is your Khukuri. This is a 13-inch Khukuri Scourge. It's actually called it's called the Scourge, the Apocalypse Scourge. This is supposed to be like a zombie tool, and I'll tell you why. So here it is, guys. Look at that freaking beast, guys. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, okay? Not a false edge here, guys. This is actually, the back edge of this is a lot sharper than that one. And I mean, guys, you can go there, you could basically hit and then uppercut at the same time, and you're doing equal damage because you got a nice edge on this side too. It's not as sharp, obviously, as the front, but you can definitely, if you want to work on it, this has the, it has the grind that if you want to get it a little sharper on the spine of the Khukuri, you can do that. But I think it's definitely sharp enough that you could definitely get through targets and do some crazy damage. And you can do some crazy damage with this, guys. I got to tell you, I mean, this is really beautifully balanced in the hand. The handle, it just, you know, it just fits so beautifully in the hand. It just hugs the hand. I can't describe it. I mean, I guess it's just the quality of these knives, of these Khukuri House knives, is unbelievable. I'm loving it. It's got a lot of handmade characteristics on the blade, on the handle, the rosewood handle. It's solid, but the highlight of this thing, actually, guys, is this kind of thin edge, this chunk of steel pommel here that kind of comes to like a little bit of an edge, not sharp, but this is a head basher for sure. I mean, they call it a zombie head basher. I mean, you could definitely put this, you know, do some damage, guys. You could definitely do some damage with this thing. This thing is beautiful, beautiful spine, beautiful grind, Scandi grind. I mean, it is a rosewood handle, fits in the hand. I can't describe to you how good. It kind of just, if you can see, it kind of curves a little bit, and your hand just kind of just goes right in, and it's not moving. So I mean, even with the fiercest swings, I mean, listen, this thing is made for fighting, guys. It's a fighting knife, okay? It was made, you know, for that purpose, and that's still how they make it. And it just imbalanced in the hand where I'm gonna go to town with tatami mats on this thing, guys. That's what my major thing I'm gonna do with this is tatami mats. And I want to see how, you know, how I can swing, if I can do like an uppercut, you know, if I can do a couple doubles or triples, you know, that I can't do with my katana. And I'll try to do with this. But this is an absolutely beautiful knife. 13-inch blade, 5.5-inch handle, rosewood, solid as a freaking rock, guys. It is really, I don't want to touch it, sharp. Believe me, it is definitely a sharp edge. It's just because it's round, it's a little hard to kind of catch the paper the right way. But it's definitely sharp. I mean, yeah, you trust this thing at something, it's definitely going to do some crazy damage. Very happy with the sharpness level that they gave me. I requested to be paper cutting sharp, and it's definitely paper cutting sharp, both knives. But there's your 13-inch Scourge Apocalypse Khukuris, okay? My first official Khukuris. So I am going to show you some close-ups of this, okay, at the conclusion of this video. I am going to be doing a historic review on these knives, okay? I'm going to do some close-ups, some details on the knives. I'm going to show you how they perform in real environments in terms of tatami mat cutting with my Khukuri, and some heavy-duty wood bashing, okay? Test Donnie B style, okay, with my Bowie. Now, I wanted to get these two knives to kind of compare to what they offer, not off the rack. Nothing is really off the rack, but they're samples that they show on the website. Everything is on demand, guys. All these knives are handmade, okay? They're not made in a mill, or a machine or anything like that, and just stocked up and ready to deliver as they get their orders. These things are made to order, guys. So the samples they have on the website are just samples. They're not even going to be exactly in terms of color and contours that they measure on the website, because these knives are handmade, guys, okay? And that's the beauty of these things. I mean, and that's the quality that you can feel it in your hand, how they feel and how well balanced they are and how beautiful the steel is in the grind. Guys, I could go on, but I am going to save it for another video. I wanted to get these stock knives. I've had my hands on them. I wanted a Khukuri. I've never had a Khukuri before, so I wanted to get this. And I wanted to get this Bowie. And my next step is to, I definitely want to get, I am getting into some D-Bag Creations, the D-Bag Creation knives, okay, out of his collection. Probably going to start with a Preacher and go from there. And then I'm going to compare basically the craftsmanship I think is going to be equally as good. Okay, between because they make D-Bag knives, so I'm sure the craftsmanship on theirs is just as good as what they're making here. But I want to compare to see how I want to show you basically how incredible the designs that D-Bag comes out with, that they produce, and how incredible they actually perform, even compared to the ones that they stock. Okay, but I just had my eyes on these for a long time, and I really just wanted to get into them. Thanks for watching me doing this unboxing, guys. Thanks for letting me ramble on with you. So stay tuned. So I am going to be showing you some close-ups of these. Okay, the conclusion of this video coming up right now. Thanks for watching right now.